light no longer red, we walk the streets. We ain't got time to play. No, 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 no. Standing for our reasons. Our time has come at last to bring it down to.
How's the tour going? And has anything crazy or interesting happened on the road as of yet? As of yet? Maybe something tonight?
I don't know about crazy, but it's been really good. It's been nice.
Good, yeah. Yes, I think this is our longest tour that we've done.
Yeah.
You know, like straight, we haven't really done a tour. We've done like, you know, months, like a month, and then we come home usually for a few days, and this is a few months out. So this is our longest kind of go, and it feels good, you know, but it also feels kind of, I definitely feel the moments of craziness in my mind, at least.
Yeah.
Yes, it's good to be home today.
Yeah, we got a couple hours in
like,
our home, but we're still got a month and a half to go.
Touring does take a lot of energy, right? So how do you guys kind of stay fueled, stay energized, stay like focused while you're on the road?
Well, I mean, I know for me personally, it's really kind of difficult, you know, because like, I find like I feel most comfortable when I'm just like comfortable, you know, and that's kind of a weird thing to say, but like there's just a certain place where I'm like, ah, this is what it feels like to chill, you know, and I feel like when I come back home, I feel that again, and I think the experience of being on the road, having to be on the road, maintaining, you know, cool between all the types of people that are on the bus, which is like, it's all stuff that I kind of created in my own mind personally for me. So that kind of wears me down at times, you know. So if I can find a way to just drop all of that, you know, drop all of it and just surrender, you know, and just like not overanalyze, not, like I was just saying to someone outside today, like with not looking outside in, but like looking inside out, you know. So
Because
just
you're on
being in
tour
my
with
body.
you're on tour with like 15, 14 different dudes, and so you have like interpersonal relationships with each one of them, you know, and then like you might not be going well with this one, but good with this one, so it's like a lot on your brain, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It becomes kind of a mind F.
Mind effort. But something I do that helps me is like, you've seen me a lot, is like I lie in my bunk and just like watch Simpsons and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
stuff to make you feel like
Maintain
you're
your
home,
own
you know what I
thing,
mean?
right?
Comfiness, yeah. Like you said, comfort.
Exactly. So biking for me is amazing, and like just like, but it's
Swimming.
everything. Yeah, it's like swimming and all that stuff, but just like rolling with me and just being cool with me and being comfortable with me, and that's it. That's all I can really ask for.
Does it ever sink in that the success is happening, or do you feel like you're constantly still working at it?
I feel like we're constantly still working on it. Straight up. Because it's so hard, like some bands are so big that you always feel like smaller than somebody, you know what I mean? But when you step back, like we're doing really good, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we have a great situation, but I have the same kind of feelings, you know? It's like, today I was in the taxi and I was like feeling really good, and my goods, like I go in and I go out, you know? So I'm like really good, and then I'm like struggling with something, and usually the struggle comes from things like, there's like this golf magazine and I open it up and it's like all these golfers. And it just puts me into this zone of like these golfers, you know, and their kind of reality, and this picture of Justin Timberlake, he owns his own golf course, and you know, like it puts me in that zone, right? And then all of a sudden I'm like, huh, but that doesn't make me feel good, you know, so I don't like going there. But you know, I feel like we have something really beautiful. We have foundation that is set, which took us years to do, and I feel like this album kind of like solidifies that, you know. It kind of says like, okay, we're still rolling and we got our infrastructure still set, and now what we need is just to continue to do it, but we need something else. We need to bring more people in, you know. So how do we do that? And I think that's the question that we're kind of dealing with now, is like, okay, you know, we can do this, but we can only do this for so long until we can't do it anymore, you know, because people don't come to the show. So we have, you know, pretty healthy balance right now, but we could definitely use some more support. I think it just comes with maintaining our strength and constant, you know, continue doing this, finding our strength and what we do best and how we roll and how we are and who we are, and being stronger with that, with everything that's kind of going on, just the touring experience. And once we strengthen that, then everything kind of falls into place around that, you know?
The biggest thing I think is the music. We all agree right now that the music is like the best it's been sounding. You know what I mean?
I think so.
Like
yeah.
the show, like you guys will see tonight.
Yeah,
I think
the
the show
show
was sounding so good. So
Me too. That's what I mean.
that's
It's
what
like
you fall back on. It's like,
exactly.
all right, well, we sound good, so we can't do
well,
much else. You know?
Exactly, and also it's like if we had something before our show sounding good, before we felt confident with our show, before we really like, you know, felt it and felt comfortable and confident and all of that, we can't really. Like, we can bring people in and then what, you know what I mean? But if we have something and we know what we stand for and we know what we're about, then when people come, they know what we're about, you know what I mean? So they're not kind of confused or anything. So I think all of this is really a blessing, you know?
Yes.
All of this is really us kind of growing into who we are and what we're going to do and what we are doing, you know?
I think we just don't have the exposure that a lot of bands have right now, like Justin Bieber, for example. You know, not to, we don't really want to compare ourselves to that guy. He's a cool dude or whatever, but
I think there's
yeah, I just feel like we don't have that same amount of, like what he was just saying before was that it's like we have a great show, but we need to have that hit single or something, you know what I mean, to like attract people. Once they're in, then they'll see what we're really about, you know, but people can't see that realness until they see something to attract them in the first place. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I also feel like in a lot of ways, I mean, I think everything is working out perfectly the way it's supposed to, but I mean, for bands that do it this way, that tour like this and like, you know, build it this way and they're releasing albums after album, you know, constantly evolving and finding themselves and, you know what I mean, like all of that. I think naturally it usually takes a few albums to really feel it and really get it right in who you are and, you know, what kind of music it is that, you know, just you're expressing fully comfortably, you know.
Yeah, but we're just starting. That's something you need to know. Just the beginning right now.
Shit, we're just starting. Set up.
McDonald's?
Yeah.
Where do I have to set up my drum set at a
Went
McDonald's?
to Mark's page and he was playing the kazoo.
Really?
Yeah.
My God.
And he
We
was
don't need
like,
to meet anybody else. I'mInPeace.com.
I'mInPeace.com.
That is the place to be.
Be in peace. Go in peace. Live in peace.
Rest in peace.
Website in peace. Internet peace. Web peace.
Bye.